You mentioned earlier today about how you've been playing like pickup and stuff. I guess I'm just curious, like who are you playing like pickup games with a lot of former college players, some pro players that are back in Indy. Honestly, it's not my job to get them, that's our coach's job, and they show up and there are their practice boys. They come every single day whether I'm doing a skill workout, whether I'm playing threes, whether I'm playing fives. But mostly former hoopers, people that have played in Europe, people that have played at the college level. So, super helpful. A lot athleticism, a lot of physicality, very similar to especially the international games. So, I find that really helpful. When you're going through like a rehab process, something that can often be overlooked is that like mind-body reset because you have to like kind of get all recalibrated and stuff. So, I guess like what did you do specifically or how were you able to get like deal with that mental aspect of that process? Yeah, I think like sports psychology is a very important part of like what I do and people we work with and feed those resources for me and for our entire team. So, working with them, and I think more than anything just like remind yourself who you are, and you know there's going to be days where it feels like a little bit of a grind, especially when you come in and work out for 8 months straight and go through the rehab process. And I think for me, the best thing is going to be like just getting out there and playing, and I feel like I'm going to feel like myself, and that's how I felt when I was in camp in December. So, it's an interesting situation, because like I said, it wasn't like a long-term thing, where it was like you're going to be out for 6 months. It was kind of like the soft tissue injuries, and that's almost sometimes more of a mental battle because you don't really have a timeline of when you're going to be ready and when you're going to be back to 5-on-5 and then dealing with an ankle injury. But just feel good to feel really healthy and have like a couple really solid months of training behind that and then get to go out here and play. And obviously this is very different than the WNBA and playing with a fever. Like this is a whole different environment and with really good players, and the international game is obviously very challenging, and this is my first time on a senior national team, so that poses a different aspect as well. So, no better way than just getting tossed into the fire.